Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Mohammed Bello Doka is my name. I'm here with my Daily Dose again. Today's topic of Daily Dose centered around how to apply for COVID-19 loan for household and small and medium enterprises. Well, it is important to know that the federal government have earmarked a whopping sum of 50 billion naira COVID-19 loans for household and business interest at the rate of 5% interest per annum. In February 28, 2021, that is this year, the interest rate will move from 5 to 9% per annum, which is still a fair interest rate. A good number of people have been wanting to apply for this loan, but they are not aware. They don't know the nitty-gritties, what is needed, and how to apply for this loan. But before we go further, please kindly subscribe to this channel. Also like the video. That is your way, simple way of supporting us. Well, eligibility. It's important to know that there are two categories of this loan: for the household and then for the micro, medium, small scale industries. That is for the corporate, but small companies. One, the eligibility for the household package is the household, that is a family, must be able to prove to NIRSAL Microfinance Bank, which are the career bank that is giving that loan on behalf of the federal government. CBN is sending the money to them, then they disburse to applicants who are qualified. You have to be able to convince them that yes, you have been adversely affected by COVID-19, and you have to show them reason why it is important for you to have this loan, that without this loan you will be in dire condition, why you need the loan. That is the first and the number one criteria. Then what are the requirements? What and what are you supposed to do? Besides that, you have to allow NIRSAL Microfinance Bank to have access to your records. Either you are on loan or no, some of your income and expenditure as a family, as a household. And then the microfinance bank are community-based bank, and they are aware, they know the system we operate. So it won't be difficult for them to access this record. Do not see it as anything. And two, the requirement. What are the basic requirements for accessing this loan? Number one is you need a loan application letter. Number two, you need a draft executed application form. That is a draft of an duly executed application form. A duly executed application form. Number one, loan application letter. Number two, duly executed application form. Number three, duly executed grantor form. Number four, a valid ID card, which is either national ID card, driver's license, voter's card, or international passport. Then two recent passports, and of course your BVN, because you need to have a bank account, an account number, because you need to have a bank account before they could be able to send this. When you have all this, you go to the nearest NIRSAL Microfinance Bank and submit this application. They will go through it, they will verify, they will find you, and I am assuring you, you don't need to know anybody that you will have this loan, as so many of our friends have gotten this loan. It can be verified on the social media. There are a good number of people have been having this loan without headache, without knowing anybody, without paying anybody. Should in case you are asked to pay a penny, you can contact me on this channel, or personally you can drop a comment on this video, and then I will tell you what to do, or I will do it on your behalf. But don't forget to subscribe on this video, so that in my subsequent video I will show you how to write those application letters, how that guarantor form look like, and other things you need. Those things I mentioned, those criteria I mentioned, I will show you how to get them. Then the second package, the second package is the micro, small, and medium enterprises, or corporate enterprises. In this also there are two categories. There is mini SME, which the funding between 3 million to 10 million. Sorry, I forgot to mention, in the first category for the household, it is 3 million. A household is entitled to only 3 million. But in this from now, in the micro, small and medium enterprises category, the first category, which is the mini SME, ranges from 3 million to 10 million. Then the second category is the SME Plus, which the funding ranges between 10 million to 25 million. What are the requirements for all this? It says that existing enterprises must provide verifiable evidence of business activities adversely affected and also agree to allow NIRSAL Microfinance Bank to access their financial records. What it means is you must bring your statement of account. You have been doing business, you are registered. Okay, where is your statement of account? Let the microfinance bank show them and prove to them that yes, you have been adversely affected by COVID-19 to the extent that you cannot be able to continue your business if you don't have this support, or that you need this support to continue growing at that rate that you can be able to maintain your business. That if you continue with your expenses and expenditure with this, your current capital, you may end up going bankrupt, which that is what the government is trying to prevent. So what are the requirements for these two categories? Two subcategories under one category. Number one, you also need a loan application letter. Number two, you need a duly completed application form. Number three, you need a duly executed guarantor form. Number four, you need a valid means of identification, like we said above: national ID card, voter's card, driver's license, international passport, among others. Then you need a current utility bill. Utility bill is your NEPA bill, water bill, or the likes of. You need 2 recent passport photographs and a BVN. Of course, BVN goes with your account number because the money is going to be paid into your account. You can also fill these applications online by going into http://nmfb, that is NIRSAL Microfinance Bank, the acronym, .com.ng. You will find a form. If you look at under the description of this video, you will see that website. If you go there, you have all the necessary information you need, and then I'm assuring you, once you qualify for these things, you will be able to access this loan. It is 5% interest from the beginning, and by February this year, 28th of this month, it will go to 9%. 9% is quite sustainable. It's practically possible. Single digits interest rate, which is practicable everywhere. If you are going to any bank, you are going to take loan from 25 to 30%. So now think of it. You are taking a loan at 9%. So even if the banks are giving at 15%, you can give, even if you are giving to somebody at 15%, you are still making interest out of it. But this loan, this is a loan. It is not a dash. It is not free. You are going to pay this money, but instrumentally. There's going to be arrangement. In my subsequent video, I will be explaining the mode of payment. I will be explaining how this loan application letter should look like. I will be explaining how the application form look like. I will be explaining how the guarantor form look like. I will be explaining also other things you need to know about obtaining some of this social intervention program by the federal government. So thank you very much, brothers and sisters. Please kindly subscribe to this video so that you have access to other packages that I will be explaining in due course. Thank you very much. Mohammed Bello Doka is the name. I appreciate it.